just hours before the Gennady Golovkin versus Danny Jacobs fight. How important is this fight in the middleweight division? We all know it's about unification bouts and everything else. There is possibility of Canelo looming in the future, but let's stay with this Saturday. How do you see the fight?
It's a very important fight. It's a very competitive fight, tough. It's a great matchup. Danny Jacobs, even having a great story outside the ring, inside the ring has proven to be a good champion, powerful, with tremendous punching power. And this big test, Golovkin has not dogged anyone. He always goes into the ring with whomever, and he's the biggest star in boxing.
Triple G is always saying, like you just said, he's never backing down from anyone. And he's also repeating that this is the best fighter he ever faced to defending his title, one of them, WBC title, of course. What's your assessment of what he's just saying? Obviously, we know it's HBO pay-per-view. How good Danny Jacobs is?
Jacobs is tremendous. He's a great fighter. He should be undefeated. He lost the fight, but it was due to other reasons that we all know. If he had the courage and the power to defeat cancer, now boxing is nothing. So
there will be no mental advantage for Triple G this time?
Zero. All to the contrary. He's facing a real warrior that has overcome the worst scenario in life. So it's a tremendous fight.
As a WBC president, you just said about Triple G being the biggest man in boxing and the biggest fight in boxing is him versus Canelo. You showed, you have to respect WBC rules. You expect them to meet in September if they both win their fights. Obviously, Canelo has to beat Chavez Jr.
Yes, Golovkin has to beat Jacobs, and Canelo has to beat Chavez. Everybody expects them to fight next. But we've been there for 2 years, going round and round. So they can go their separate ways. It will be great for the public for that fight. It will be great for the sport and for them. But there's plenty of fighters around, and good things can happen.
I want to take a statement about your cooperation with WADA, which I love it. I mean, I think so. It was long overdue. WBC stepped in. Clean sport initiative, extremely important, especially knowing what's going on today in today's sports.
Well, unfortunately, there's substances that give advantage to fighters in several different reasons or ways or manners. Many times the fighter doesn't know he's doing something wrong. And what we're doing is addressing and giving awareness to the fighters so they don't take supplements that contain performance-enhancing drugs. And there's fighters that, for one reason or another, have been found with PEDs, and it is a fight that there's no way back. There's no turning back, because you don't play boxing. You can hurt your opponent, and also any person who takes PEDs is hurting himself. In the mid or long term, it's very, very dangerous.
Thank you very much, Mauricio Sulaiman, WBC president. Thank you very much.